let's start out with the game modes because this isn't going to be one of those videos where we go distinctly over every gun, every gadget, because there are probably around 100 of those videos up, so I'm not trying to be repetitive and just trying to get my opinion out there.
Well, there is an M16.
Man, okay. Okay, enough of the M16. Fuck the M16. So, all I want to really go over right now is the game modes and my overall thoughts. And, you know, I'll just spend a second explaining the game modes because I don't think that those get explained enough. Blood money is your cops and criminal. You fight to secure the money. Rescue is it's a heist gone wrong and the cops have to rescue some civilians. Heist is you're a robber. You steal the money and you have to escape. And then Hotwire is your cops chasing car thieves and you have to stop them and probably give them out of an area. Effect, do you have any thoughts on the game modes?
Well, I have to admit, this game looks... I mean, from the game modes, like, how they're being mentioned, it sounds like it sounds a lot like Payday 2, and Payday 2, which came out in 2013, was one of the best games of 2013, admittedly. So I feel like Battlefield is sort of copying Payday 2, but I could be wrong. They might be doing something completely new, but, you know.
They're either copying Payday 2 or Counter-Strike, because that's what I got a lot of that. And then also the cinematic trailer, I was like, man, this looks like Grand Theft Auto, Payday, and Counter-Strike all together. So...
What I will say is that the game looks more infantry-based. I think there was like one point of the trailer there was like a helicopter, but it looks like it's all infantry-based, which I don't mind because I feel like this is gonna be like the Medal of Honor that we've been waiting for, but just called Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah. So I mean, all my subscribers, they've seen my gameplay and they know that I don't do much vehicle gameplay, and I'm more of a on the ground type person. I like to do work from there. So what I really got though was, like Effect said, it's really infantry based in all the vehicles and shit. All the vehicles in the game are transport vehicles. I don't think anything is too devoted to being an attack vehicle, or they're more transport than attack vehicles. Now, the only thing that I'm worried about is, since this is a heist, you're not going to take 32 people to a heist, and you're not going to have 32 cops in the heist. You are going to bring a select group of people, maybe 10 or 16, and take the heist from there. You're going to have a couple snipers to watch your position and stuff like that. So, do you think we'll have 64, 32, 24 man? What are you expecting?
Well, what I was going to say is that I think, like, different gamers will have different, like, player limits. For example, a normal heist, you would have 4 people. For rescue, which is, like, cop rescues. Well, personally, to me, I feel like the max team size will be 10 or 16. I feel like 64 will be way too much, especially for this sort of style of game. I mean, if it was like 10v10, I mean, it would work amazing, or maybe 5v5, like a MOBA. One of the things I do want to touch on is about the single player, which is developed by Visceral Games, who developed the Dead Space franchise, which, in my Dead Space 2, was a phenomenal game. One of the things that was really interesting is that there's going to be co-op in the game, which I think is great. You know, do you have anything to say?
I mean, I'm happy DICE isn't making the campaign, because we know DICE and their track records with games.
Mirror's Edge was bad.
I mean, I'm enjoying Mirror's Edge so far, but I'm a little confused every once in a while. Anyways, I think this game, though, like, if you saw little clips of gameplay, this doesn't look like anything more than a Battlefield DLC with maps and gadgets. And honestly, I like games like Siege of Shanghai and Dawnbreaker where it's just a bunch of urban combat in the city. I like city combat, so this is already appealing a lot to me just based off of looks. But I mean, I really don't think that this should be called a Battlefield game. It should be called something different, just running on the Frostbite engine, because it looks too much alike and plays too much alike Battlefield, you know?
Well, one of the things I was going to sort of say is that I think what they should do is just like what's a good example? I think one of the things that they should really do, or EA, is that they should lower the price of the game. Like, for example, don't make it $60, maybe make it $40, because I feel like paying full price is a little bit too much. I feel like maybe if it was cheap, you know, Payday 2 is £30 instead of 40 in the UK, and I'm fine with that because Payday 2 isn't worth full price. However, for maybe 3/4 of the price, it is worth it. I think Battlefield Hardline will have to do the same thing to survive.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up, to be honest, that this shouldn't be a $60. If they changed anything, they need to change this from a Battlefield name, because out of Battlefield, you think of military-based shooter. You don't really think of, and my phone just went off, you don't really think of urban warfare or heists. Yeah, they should make something different.
Well, it's a cool. I think what they should just call it is they should call this Hardline. I mean, the good thing that I'm looking forward to is that hopefully this will sort of be the next Medal of Honor sort of thing. I feel like Battlefield is going in a new step. I think it's like when Battlefield Bad Company was first announced, everyone was really worried, but Battlefield Bad Company and Bad Company 2 were amazing. So I think what EA and DICE, what they're going to start doing is they're going to start, they're going to make Battlefield 3 they're still going to make, the Battlefield 3s, 4s and 5s, but they're going to have this like sub-series, a bit like Call of Duty. Maybe? I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I kind of got that just too. And just my biggest worry is EA.
You don't want the game.
I really think EA just tacked on the Battlefield title, and they were just like, yeah, if we put Battlefield on, it's gonna sell. Battlefield sells well every year, and if this is EA or DICE's new strategy of releasing a Battlefield yearly, I'm going to be worried about it because we're gonna get burnt out of Battlefield.
Well, here's the thing. It was like, I think what we should have if Battlefield Hardline should have come out, in 2015 instead of like this soon. Because, for example, it's like before Battlefield 4 was announced, people were still playing the fuck out of Battlefield 3. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it takes forever to get to level 120 in Battlefield 4. I feel like you're not giving players enough time. It's like Call of Duty. I feel like I never get enough time, to get to like the 10 prestiges. But I think what EA and DICE should do, they should only release a Battlefield game every 2 years. If you get the point.
Yeah, that makes
not every.
Yeah,
year.
I was about to say, if they're gonna make a new Battlefield title as big as Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, then give it a 2-year time cycle.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think this game has been in the works for quite a while, I guess, but I have no clue. It's like, from first impressions, I'm a little bit like
of gameplay.
Until I actually play this, I'm not really interested. Like, it looks interesting, but it doesn't look like a Battlefield game. It's like, it's got the Battlefield name, but it doesn't look like a Battlefield game. I mean, it looks a bit like Payday 2 on Frostbite 3.
Yeah, for all the people that play exclusive Conquest and all the traditional Battlefield types, I don't think it's going to be... It's going to be a step out of their comfort zone. Like, I doubt they go and play game modes like Team Deathmatch and Domination off, and they probably play exclusively Rush and Conquest. So this should be a good stepping place for the traditional Battlefield players.
I was going to say that, like, what's one of the game modes? I can't remember what it was.
Blood Money, Rescue Heist, Hotwire.
It was Blood Money, yeah. Blood Money is a lot like Capture the Flag, and Rescue is a bit like Counter-Strike hostage missions.
Yeah.
Heist is a bit like Payday, and Hotwire... I don't know what Hotwire is. It sounds a bit like...
It sounds like Obliteration.
It sounds a bit like, what is it? If anybody of you have played Burnout Paradise, there's this game called Cops and Robbers. It sounds a bit like that. Cops and Robbers, basically. Hotwire.
But, I mean, I guess overall, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. And my biggest question to those of you who bought BF4 is, do you trust another EA game? Do you think it's going to be, I don't know, stable? Are they going to have good servers? Like... I don't know. It's just hard to put a lot of faith back into EA.
I think what EA should do is that they should like hire a company like Square Enix to do all their like netcode and bugging stuff instead of games.
Doesn't Square Enix just do like? Don't they just have their games ported on PC by some other company?
No, but I'm saying that company should start doing it.
Yeah, they could make a profit out of it.
Yeah, I think that's all we got time for.
But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to check out Effect. Will you guys pick up Battlefield Hardline? And yeah, anything else, Effect?
I I can't really say anything. Battlefield Hardline, here it is. I mean, if we get actual E3 gameplay footage at E3, well, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. I mean, we're all gonna buy Battlefield.
Yeah, we'll find out. Anyways, you should checking out. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment of your thoughts. Are you even considering buying it? And do you like this new idea of making a new IP under the Battlefield name? Thanks for watching. You should checking out. Have a good one.